So it's a privilege for me to be getting this opportunity. Actually, I received a letter, an envelope addressed to me from the college post office. So asking to send biodata, my biodata. So at first I did not reply anything. I did not respond, and I just kept it. But it kept coming for 2-3 times. So I filled it up and then I sent it. Or I sent all my biodata, whatever seminars I have done, whatever papers I have done, whatever a social work I have done, whatever resource person I was in different schools, in universities, whatever guide, PhD guide or dissertation guide, that whatever I've done, I sent it. And then after that they contacted me in my WhatsApp number. They said can you kindly send some more of your recent publications in the journals or in different areas. Then again I sent it, whatever they require, whatever work I have done. So I was a resource person in St. Joseph University also. Then I have a co-guide there also. I'm a member there for the PhD student also. So all that I have sent, and the whatever work, whatever paper that I have published, those I sent it again. So they keep on asking those the work that I've done for the past 1-2 years during COVID time, So I sent it, and then after some time they send me madam, you have been nominated for this, nominated for this award. So our jury member will interview you over the phone. So they contacted me. Then they contacted me. So I gave an interview for around 10-15 minutes that. So then 2 of them were there, jury member. Then they asked me different questions. So accordingly we have been corresponding that way. So finally they said after my interview, madam, you have been selected for this award. So you can come that. No, you can send me your photograph, and then you can just come, and you can come along with your family if you wish. So that is how we come up to it. This award, education, award for education for contributions, for education community means education. It's not just talking about academic only. It is varying in different it has a different aspect. So many areas it is covering. It could be academics. It could be anyway, entrepreneurs. It could be. It's not just talking about educations within the 4 walls of a classroom. The instructions that are taking place in classroom, we are not just talking about that. It's not about teaching. The award that I've received is in fact, it is the effort of all the efforts that I have put into it. It's it's not just for one. It's not just for teaching. It's not just for certain paper, but it is in fact the culminations of all the efforts that I've put into it. For example, the failures and as well as success. Failures have been a stepping stone in my life, but I did not give up. So I've been working on it. It's not easy. You see, it's not easy to be in the teaching profession. I'm not what do you call topper students. I'm a below average student. But that does not mean we don't have a second chance. No, I keep on trying, and then I did not give up. So the message to the viewers or to the present generation is that education is not just the end. What do you call the end game of education? Is not the certificates on the putting on the wall, or it's not just the marks that you receive. You can always try hard. As long as you have time with you, you can give your best in whatever areas, in whatever ways. You don't have to just abstain from the failure. You have to keep on working on it. You have to keep on trying, giving your best. then only like you will success. So the fact that this award is not about my success, it's about both failure and success, the journey that I have taken through my life, because education is a journey, it's not a destination.
We have the award for contribution to education community, and it goes to Dr. Lily A. Terangpi. Dr. Lily A. Terangpi, award for contribution to education community. Congratulations, ma'am.
Express my heartfelt gratitude to Asian Education Awards 2023 for selecting me for the award for contribution to education community. This award speaks about my journey in education, not just one period, but the whole phase of my life are molded into it. So I give thanks even to Diffu Government College for giving me the privilege to mold and shape me for who I am today. Because when I joined Diffu Government College, I had no idea. I was simply masters, and then it so happened that none of us, I never went, my husband or my family member, we did not go to, find job. I was actually working in Nagaland that time. So it was during Siddiq sir, HOD Siddiq sir, he sent, a message. So in fact, the honor students, they were finding people from Nagaland and elsewhere, because there were so many students and there was no teacher in education department in other subjects also. So they met me and they told me to kindly find some more teacher who have got students who have got masters, so who can teach in different department, especially in English, philosophy and education. So honor students, they met me. Then so at first I was reluctant. I was not ready to work, because I was not ambitious also. I don't aim big also. I was happy, I was confident for what I am. I was working in Nagaland. I served as a principal in the school also. And then I was working in Nagaland government also. It was those time I passed out, one exam for the school also, for the school teacher. So actually I was not ambitious. I wasn't ready to teach in the college. But in fact, I have been requested anything by the students, madam, please, you have masters, and they took my certificate. That is how God has helped me. It was not my plan. We neither of my family member, neither my husband, none of us, we went to anybody. We never went to anybody for this job. The students, they came to me and they requested me, since you have masters and there's a shortage of teacher. So when I came, I was feeling so bad, because I don't have I'm not a good student, I'm not a topper student, so I'm not a high achiever in academics. So I was not willing, but okay, then somehow I will help out, since the students community, they are really in need of the in need of a teacher. And those days the students were like rising like anything. So that is how I worked. And then like after, it was only like after working for a decades, I was working in a contractual. So you see, like while working in a contractual, like I was, the amount was very meager. It was not sufficient like to even, kind of take care of myself also. But like with the thought that like I will be able to help out the students community, that is how like I've been rendering my service. Then after working for a decade only, like I got regularized. So it was only after working for 10 years, it was in 2012 only, like I got regularized in my job. That time only, like after working for a decade only, they, like the problem crop up. The issue of like so many things came up. But it did not belittle me. It did not, I know who I am. I know like what I'm doing. And I knew like it was God who brought me. It was not an accident. It was like God who brought me like purposely. So like even though like I wasn't planning for this, even though like I was not aiming high, like God brought me to this premier college, such a prestigious, one of the only government college in Karbi Anglong, district. It's such a privilege. I also like could not, realize, the kind of job that I got it like without any plan of mine. So like it was only God who had brought me. And then like, so initially like I thought like if I have to be in this teaching profession, I don't have MPhil, I don't have PhD, I don't have NET, which is very, very important. But I was not ambitious that time. But after coming into like a teaching profession, after joining this college only, I studied again. That after that only like I got admitted into MPhil. Then I cleared my MPhil. Then I cleared my NET also. I cleared my SLET also. So all through, even now, I'm studying. So education, there is no end. I mean, education is a continuous process. We are thinking like, because like we need certain criterias, for example, and therefore we need a degree, we need a certificate, we need that marks. Otherwise, like education, the real, that which we are talking about, academic things are very narrow. But outside education, education is very broad, as I've already told. So like education should not just be limited to classroom only, or to receiving like marks. So there are like many things sometimes our students or people like misunderstand. They only like stress on receiving or getting good marks. And like if they don't get good marks, they get discouraged, and people like also laugh at them. And the way to receiving marks are numerous. Some people like they can even get marks, or they can even buy certificates. I always tell my student that. But honesty and integrity is what matters for a true educators, in a true sense. Marks does not have any, like I should say, like it does not have any, link with the true education. True education is quite different. In case, even if you have 100 marks, also, if you don't have integrity, if you are not honest, what is the point? You see in today's world, there are so many people, so-called toppers, or so many people, like they were a merit student. But not all, but some, they cannot do anything, But in fact, like it is the average students or below average students, they keep on, trying hard. They keep on, giving their best. So in fact, like it has happened to me. My career like have been that way. My, I should say success, the ladder that I've climbed up that way. Like it has been this way. Not like I've not gone down, but actually, in fact, it has like, I was, like in fact, like when I was young, when I was small, I used to be very sick also. I was a sick student. I was a sick, child at home. So I did not, I could not do well also. But still then, God has helped me. That is how, I've been trying, I've been giving, all the time, it is, I've been working on whatever, failures that I have. I did not, lose heart, or I was not discouraged. But every time I fall, I prayed and I wanted to climb higher. So that is how God has helped me. And then even though I did not get good marks when I was young in my schooling, but still then the ladder of my success has been in an ascending order. It has not gone down. It's not descending, but it has been higher up. I did not good well in my graduations, but I've done well in my bachelor's of education, and then my master's, my MPhil, my PhDs. It has gone ascending order. So that is how if you try, if you give your 100%, if you give, if you do not give up, if you do not abstain, if you keep on doing right, then God will surely help. And it is rightly said that God helps those who help themselves. So my message to the, especially to the students or to the viewers, do not be discouraged if you fail, or even if you are not doing well. And do not even think of, in spite of giving your 100%, there are times you don't receive expected marks. And there are some people who are simply roaming, but somehow they get good marks. So don't be, discouraged even if you fail, or even if you don't receive your expected marks. If you keep on doing, good works, or if you keep on trying hard, there will be a time, when you will surely be awarded, when you will surely be rewarded. You will have that success in your hand. So I wish all the students or all the viewers, to not to give up, not to abstain, but to always do right no matter what. Thank you.